What's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for another moment in the Narcissist series. Today we are going down the rabbit hole with accusations. Accusations, guys. So before we get into it, I just want to thank you one and all for anybody that watches these videos, for all of my returning subscribers, for all of my new subscribers, for anybody that is here for the first time. Welcome. I hope you guys find inspiration and guidance with these videos to take back your power and make the changes in your life that you need to in this now moment. Remembering that you always have a choice. No matter how the situation may seem, you are not trapped. You always have a choice. Alright, so with that being said, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And today, let's talk about when the narcissist accuses you. This one should have been the biggest red flag for me, but it was not. And I'm not sure why at the time I was really trying to defend my narc, thinking that he was going to be there for me all my life, and thinking that he really had my best interest in mind when he did not. So our story was very weird. I slept with him the first night that I met him. You guys can say whatever you want, but there's so many relationships that start out this way. Slept together the first night. We moved in together within a week, and by a month and a half, I was already engaged without a ring to him. Okay, so say what you want, guys. It's cool. It was a lesson learned, and I totally get it now. Like, I understand so much of the inner workings of relationships now because I took the time to heal that part of myself, which I may start making a relationship series, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I cannot promise that in this moment, but that is something that I may bring out in the future. But when it came to accusations, it was hard for me because within the first couple of weeks, I had booty calls that were texting and calling me, wanting to know if I would come around and hang out. And he started checking out my phone. I never looked at his phone, right? I never looked at his phone, but all of a sudden he starts like looking at my phone, reading my messages, and he was accusing me of cheating on him. And I was like, how am I going to cheat when I'm here at the house all the time? I literally left my job to come move in with you. Like, I don't really understand why you're over here accusing me of cheating. And it never stopped. Like, it never stopped, right? So I started showing him the messages that I sent to these men saying, you know, hey, I'm in a relationship. We can't talk anymore. Like, thanks, but no thanks, and this, that, and the other. And it ended up, like, he just had to have complete control over my phone. It was the most insane thing. I mean, I'd never been in a relationship where the other person needed to be on tabs and on guard with my phone. It was such a weird situation. But anyways, I was just like, you know, I trust him, so I'm just gonna let him. And that was a boundary that was crossed that I should have put a kibosh on it in the beginning, but I didn't. So months go by, and all of a sudden he starts accusing me of anytime I went to go hang out with my girlfriend, right, my homegirl, I would go and hang out with, and every time I went to go hang out with her, he started accusing me of sleeping with guys instead of going to see her. And I was like, really? That's really weird, because we're going to concerts, like, we're hanging out, we're drinking together, we're smoking together, like, whatever it was, but we were always together, me and her. And then it was suddenly I was involved with her, and I was constantly getting accused of cheating. And I'm a very faithful person. Like, every relationship that I've been in, I have been super faithful, super present in the relationship, just like there for them, giving them 100%. And I just, me personally, don't believe in cheating. I believe that if you get to that point, that it's time to the relationship, right? Like that's it. And one day I walked up to him and I said, you know, you accused me of cheating a lot. And I was like, usually the one that's accusing is the one who's doing it. And his answer was, yeah, you're probably right. And I was like, what do I even say to that? Like, I was so floored by what he said. I was like, I cannot believe you just said that to me. Are you serious? And he's like, yeah, you know, like, you're probably right about that. And I was like, so I take it you're cheating? And he's like, I never said that. And I was like, so what does that even mean? And then it was turned into this whole thing like, oh, you're only saying it because you know you're out there doing things. You know you're doing this. You know that you're kissing on all these men. You know that you're asking them out. You know that you're going out with them when I'm not around. And I was like, this is so crazy because he drove my car. I didn't have a car. He drove my car. Right? Because his car had no plates on it. So he drove my car everywhere. And he's the one who drove it. I had no phone because he would take my phone because he couldn't pay for his phone. And so it was just such a weird situation. And I never saw that as a red flag. Instead, I tried making excuses for him all the time. And that's why I bring up this video and accusations, because it's like, if you guys are getting accused and you're not doing anything, it's time for you to ask, are these accusations from my narcissist just the truth coming out in their own way? Like, because a narcissist cannot hold that back. Like, I cannot tell you how many stories I got about how, oh, this dude, he's sleeping around with 3 or 4 girls. And finally I put 2 and 2 together after I left, that he was telling me all the things that he had done while we were together, but he was telling me through the eyes of other people. I was like, it was such a trip. I finally was able to like put the puzzle pieces together. It wasn't until I left that it all made sense. When I got out of that energy, that confusing mayhem, because it's mayhem when you're involved with a narcissist. It is mayhem. They make you feel all kinds of weird ways, right? They really do. They make you feel less than human. And when I would catch him red-handed cheating, like, I mean, talking to women, there was this one time when he had sent these emails to these girls. And I'll tell you guys this story. This is why I'm saying it is so important for you guys to see these red flags and step out. Do not do what I did, because it does not work. And I'm going to tell you what I did. He was sending these emails to these girls, and he tried to convince me that it was his friends at work that sent it. Oh, they stole his phone and they sent it from his phone. I said, really? Because this is the same thing that you said to me when we first got together. And he's like, oh, yeah, I don't know how they knew how to say that. He's like, that just coincidence, I guess. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Well, in my mind, what I thought was, I'm going to make him regret it. I'm going to make him regret it by showing him that I'm the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. And so when we went and had sex, I gave him everything. When we went and did this, I gave him everything. It was like I basically just gave the best of everything I had within me to make him regret what he did. And all it did was feed what he did. Basically, it said, oh, okay, so she's not going to be mad at me for doing it, so I'll just keep doing it some more. And he did it some more, and I caught him more than once after that. Like, I mean, it was probably every month or so I caught him talking to a new girl. And it was just an unfaithful relationship, right? It was a terrible situation. And I'm just thankful. I'm thankful I didn't catch anything. I'm thankful that I didn't have any problems. I'm thankful that, you know, I didn't have a child with him. I'm just very thankful that everything was not as crazy as it could have been. And some of you guys are not that lucky, right? But some of you guys are going through the accusations and you're not even doing anything. And even if you are doing something, I think that it's time for you to ask yourself, why? Why am I doing something on the side? I mean, if it's a narcissist you're dealing with, I understand. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here saying you shouldn't be cheating, because I get it. I understand you need emotional fulfillment. You need physical fulfillment that's not just judgmental all the time. Like, you need to feel human, and they make, like I said, they make you feel less than human. But if you're stepping out on your narc, right? Like, it's time for you to really evaluate, is this the place where you need to be? Is this the place where you even want to be? Save yourself, and do not feel guilty for making this decision. There's no reason to feel guilty for saving yourself from a situation that makes you feel like dirt. You have a child. Would you want your child to experience the same things that you're going through? I can already hear you saying, no, I don't want them going through that. Well, guess what? If you stay, you're imprinting upon them that this is the way a relationship is, and the likelihood of them inviting a narc into their lives or them becoming a narc is high. It's very high. Save your sanity, save yourself, save your mindset, save your spiritual self, save your whole being, and step away. Don't tell me there's not an option. There's always an option. It just might not be the ideal option, or you might be trying to save everybody that's involved. I'm going to tell you, you're not going to be able to save everybody that's involved. If you got to walk away from a narcissist, guess what? They're going to be the bully. They're going to play the victim so they can bully you. They're going to play a certain way so they can bully you because they want you to stay, because you've become their energy supply and they feel like they can't live without you. They don't want you to know that they need you more than you need them. That's a scary place to be at. But when you realize you need yourself more than you need this other person, that's empowerment. That's empowerment. It's simple. I will never promise you ease. I will tell you it is simple, but this could very well be the most difficult decision that you have to make in your life. And I honor and respect that. Take the simple steps though, because when you start walking the path of least resistance, and that's putting yourself first, not putting yourself on the back burner anymore, that's putting yourself first, you're going to see how life starts to fall in place for you. That's it. That's it. I really hope this finds you in a good way. I really hope that this helps encourage you to walk away from the situations that are no longer serving you. And I hope that this empowers you to know that it is not a bad thing for giving up on something that you thought was going to last forever. God knows I did. And I'm so blessed and thankful that I did, because it led me down a path that is so fulfilling and so wonderful, and falling in love with myself has been the best journey I could have ever taken. And there's no reason to feel guilty for loving yourself. You love everybody else so damn much. Why can't you love yourself? I love you guys. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. With that being said, until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, mwah, peace out. I love y'all. Bye.